popularly known as Sammy Flex. He is a PR manager for Shatta. Good morning to you, sir.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. I hope you're well. Have you managed to catch some rest?
Yes, I've rested enough. I think I'm ready to start the day as well.
Great. All right. What is your response to those who say that, oh, we are seeing this mammoth crowd because it was a free event?
My response is simple. The Independence Square is still open. They should go book the place, organize free concerts within 13 days, and let's see what will happen.
For the people who say that, do you think that they are seeking to downplay the what do I call it? The history you have made.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that those who say that perhaps this is because it's a free event. I'm saying that, do you think that it's just people wanting to downplay the historic nature of this?
You see what happened at the Independence Square?
Yes.
No matter what, nobody can downplay it. Nobody can downplay it. Nobody would, even in his right senses, try to think about downplaying it. That's what I'm saying. If someone thinks it is because it was a free concert, I'm throwing this challenge to them on Star FM this morning. It is simple. I can give them all contacts in booking the Independence Square. They should give themselves, in fact, years. We did this in 13 days, but they can give themselves months and years to do the same thing, and let's see the result. Then after, they can come and start this conversation. Until then, we don't even know anything as such. To us, it is time to celebrate. To us, it is time to honor the Shatta that the whole country has been talking about all these years. To us, this is a moment of truth, that when it comes to this thing called music, nobody comes closer to the brand Shatta.
And so, will this be an annual affair?
At Shatta movement, never say never. We are not easy to predict. It is not easy to predict any activity at Shatta movement. So, to the hope of the people, I know they would want this to be an annual affair. And to us, we also want to be doing something like this, but not necessarily exactly what we did it. It is our plan that we'll be changing it, that Shatta Fest can move from here to there. It's our plan that Shatta Fest will not be something that will be stable. It's our plan that Shatta Fest can even move internationally and happen in other countries as well.
Eventually, program ends around 7 thereabouts, and then we see Shatta exiting the place, and he was sprinkling some cash, right?
Shatta has said oftentimes that to him, one of the things that he can do for his fans is to share what he has gotten or what God has blessed him with over the years, because to him, where his career has gotten to, it is through the blessings of the fans and, of course, the Most High God. It is God and the fans, because we know when we go into history, we can talk about the trajectory between him and the media sometimes, or some media people sometimes. So on such days, he can only give glory to the fans. So it's a ritual. It's a ritual that he's been doing. It's something that he has not stopped doing. Almost every time that he's out, he makes sure he gives to the people. And I want to believe that was what we also saw. It's not new. Everybody who knows how Shatta moves, he will know that when Shatta moves, when he meets the fans, he doesn't let them go freely like that. He spends some cash on them, and that was what we witnessed.
But on a lighter note, my producer says, the Isaac Ade, he says that the 5 cedi, when they go upgrade them to 20 Ghana. Me, I didn't want to ask, but Isaac said make I abuse you.
No. You see, you are sharing. You want to make sure so many people are enjoying it. So make sure you can share it enough. Break it down for many people to enjoy. In fact, there are occasions Shatta has given bundles of cash to people. Bundles of cash to people. In fact, stacks of cash to people. So to us, it is our ability to make sure a good number of people are enjoying in whatever we are sharing.
Sharing is caring.
Exactly. That is how it has to be done. Tell Isaac that if he wants more, he knows what to do. We can give him more as well.
He says he knows what to do, right? Before the event, did you have any idea at all that you would have numbers spilling over at the Independence Square?
Now, before we can have that smooth conversation, can they work, your technical guys?
Okay, can you hear me?
Your output. I heard some of the things you asked, but I did not hear also.
Okay, so let me ask again. Let me ask again.
Yes.
So I'm saying that Shatterfest finally happened. Before the event, did you have any idea at all that you will have a spillover at the Independence Square? I mean, the Independence Square is huge. Did you ever think that you would fill even the streets and out of the Independence Square?
All right, now this is clear. Thank you so much, Now, and once again, good morning to your lovely listeners on Star FM. Great question. As a matter of fact, before the event, we knew we were going to have a good number of people. In fact, if you ask the team what was our estimate, we estimated around 100,000 people coming for this. So in our letters to the police, in our letters to fire service and to the ambulance service, we wrote that we are expecting between 60,000 and 100,000 people to gather at the Independence Square for this event. That is the Shatterfest celebration of Shatta&Wale celebration. But then on the day, as of about 6 p.m., I knew we were going to experience something that has not happened before. I must be very honest. On the day, as of about 6 p.m., when the artists started performing, when I checked the crowd and I still saw more people coming, I knew we were going to have a great deal of work to do. So at the end of it, when I closed the whole show and I started seeing drone videos or drone shots with the people running into the streets, all the way to the Tema station and to the Osu Road, I knew that, wow, this was what really happened. And I must say, we can only say thank you to the Shatta movement fans, music lovers, and the whole of Ghana, because everybody came out to support this. We are very, very grateful, and we want to say thank you to God, and of course, to say thank you to the man who is leading the vision, that is Shatta&Wale, for always making himself available and making some of these things happen.
So now the event day itself, how do things go from your perspective?
Well, on the day, I was handling artists and production of the main event. And I also have to say thank you to all the supporting artists who were on bail to make this event look this beautiful. And that is what happened, because on the day, if you look at the number of people who turned out, and again, the number of security people we had on the grounds, it was definitely going to be what we saw. There wasn't anything we could expect than that overflow of people. But in all, we thank God there was no incidents. We thank God that nothing evil happened to anybody. It was just stress and tiredness on the faces of the people, and we were able to overcome.
The numbers were huge to the point where some people were even passing out. Have you seen some of those videos? And I mean, with such events, usually you'd have the ambulance service around. Were they around?
Oh, yes. We had about 3 ambulance vehicles available. They attended to any other person who needed help on the day. As a matter of fact, because of the numbers, definitely when you have a good number of people gathered like this, one thing is certain: there will be heat in the area. And if those who were there, they would realize that at a point I called the fire service to even sprinkle water on the people to bring them some relief. And fire service responded immediately. I called that they poured water on the people. You could see the joy when the water started sprinkling on them. So obviously, the heat would definitely be among the people. So that was one of the issues that we had.
And in terms of security, what was the level of arrangement? I mean, what was the arrangement? Did it get to a point where it looked like the security were overwhelmed, looking at the numbers that came?
I wouldn't say security they were overwhelmed. As a matter of fact, before the events, like I said initially, we wrote officially to the Ghana police because you can't do an event of this magnitude and ignore the presence of the police. And even at the point, I saw some security personnel, some military personnel coming to support as well. So definitely, our expectations were over, but still, the few people who were on ground, the security people who were on ground, they made sure everything was done well. They protected the people, like I'm saying.
Okay, let's talk about, the preparations that was put into this for Shatta, because he performed for so many hours. What kind of preparation went into getting him in shape to be on stage for this long period?
Well, now I can also tell you that this event was prepared within 13 days. It was prepared within 13 days.
13 days?
Yes. All preparations were made within 13 days. And Shatta has not done his own show in a long while. I think the last time we did our own show, I think somewhere 2022 or so at the Accra Sports Stadium when we did the 360 event. And once again, Ghana people saw that we filled the Accra Sports Stadium 360 to the brim. So after so many years of not doing it, we knew that the fans had missed this. We knew that they were expecting this to happen. And when preparation started, the first post came from Shatta. That was when Shatta himself also started planning that my people have been looking for this. My people have been waiting for this. On the day, we can't do anything less. No matter what, we have to give them all the years that they've missed. We have to actually replace it for them. And that was what happened. Shatta himself knew that it was a party, all right, but he also has to entertain the people with his colleagues, friends who came to support him. I'm talking about his colleague musicians, those who came to support him. So he was ready to go all out for them. So, when you are an artist, when you're a performer, and you see such a crowd, now I can tell you, you wouldn't do anything less. Because the crowd alone, the numbers alone, will charge you up to do more. So I want to believe the numbers, the preparation, and the fact that he knew very well, Charlie, these are my people, they've missed this. Let me go all out and give it to them. That was what brought that energy they exhibited on that stage.
And let's talk about the lineup. Look, almost everybody was there.
Yes.
Tiny was there, when Sheikh and Promise Sarkodie. What went into the selection? Were these people, was an invitation extended them, or they, upon hearing about it, offered to be part of the celebration?
Well, I must say I'm very grateful to Ghanaian musicians for what they exhibited. And I want to also state clearly that most of these artists who came to perform, they decided to come on their own. The moment Shatta put out the first flyer or poster that he was going to have a celebration of his birthday at the Independence Square, many of them reached out to me, knowing that when they reach out to me, I'm sure going to let Shatta know that they have also decided to come to support. Many of them reached out, and most of them, in fact, most of them, they came to support willingly, no charges, no fee or whatever. They saw it to be a brother's birthday, a colleague, someone who has been a leader within this space. So they just have to come and bless him with a performance. So on paper, we had about over 40 mainstream musicians who were ready to come support this, and a good number of up-and-coming artists as well. And I must commend the whole team, making sure these people all had a good time on the stage to perform. We are very, very grateful to Ghanaian musicians for this exhibition of love to Shatta.
And so what time did the program officially end? Because as we do understand, as of 6 a.m. there were still performances happening.
Oh, I think the program officially ended around 7:30 or so. Yes, between 7 and 7:30. That was when the program officially ended.
So people had breakfast over there.
In fact, we had our church service there as well. With Shatta with Shatawale as the pastor, he was preaching to the people, he was motivating the people, and I can tell you, everybody who came there would go home very blessed.
Shatta is such a crowd puller, isn't he?
In fact, he's been doing this over the years, but what we witnessed last Saturday at the Independence Square, unprecedented. We haven't seen anything of that type before. As a matter of fact, I know this will be the envy of many pastors. This will be the envy of many politicians, that when they command, they should be able to gather such a crowd. But this is a musician. This is someone who has been seen as a leader of the youthful quarter right here in Ghana. And what we experienced, we pray that many musicians will be able to do their homework well, to be able to do this, so that the rest of the department in Ghana would also put some value in our industry.